It's like low fidelity prototype, middle fidelity, and high fidelity. So right now we will talk with you about low fidelity prototypes to save money, save time, and find out as much as we can logical issues on your prototype. And let's move further. So the problem, the current problem is that it's expensive development, it's losing potential customers, and that it's time depleting. And just imagine you're starting doing your interface. What you do? Like, what is the first thing that you're starting from? Can somebody answer this question? Do you remember the last time when you started developing interface? What do you started from? Yes. Perfect. Who has experience of interfacing also? Yes, please.
3 years before creating one interface, but after change, because my startup pure all-time change.
So you spent 3 years?
Yes.
Okay, so sounds like not a sketching at all. Okay, let's go to the, one important thing, that your startup may even die, because it's like 3 years and pivoting, and it takes, and I assume it took a lot of money from you, all of that. So you may jump away and go to the wireframing on the paper and testing your prototype and find out like what people do, what people think, is it like even true what you want to develop. So you're just writing your interface, testing, we're just playing the game, we're imagining that the interface that we're developing is a real interface. And actually, in the people minds, it's still real interface, because they're trying to reach the final goal. And we are helping them to reach this goal with a paper prototype. And like everything you need is about 5-8 people for testing, because logical mistakes can be like found according to amount of people that you're testing is about 8, because everything higher brings you to like repeating of the same mistakes and increasing the price of these testings. So that's why for like qualitative testing and approach, it's better to use like up to 8 respondents. So also you need somebody who will make notes and somebody who will play the wizard in this game. So you need just for one, I may say, for one scenario, you need pencil, 1 hour, paper, and scissors. And as I said, a couple of people for testing. What you do? You drawing, testing, review, and repeating. So what I want to offer to you to do right now is a workshop, and we need to make some work. Let's make a couple of tasks for ourselves. It's pick up the interface that we assume we may test right now and today. So we have, I think, perfect amount of people here. So we may divide ourselves on 2 groups per 3 people in the group and make these testings by changing players. And that's how we will understand how it's important to draw, to do wireframes, to draw this prototype before making it perfect, buttons, shiny and highlighting, and found out the biggest issues on your interface. So like the first thing, let's find out what we want to test, which scenario we will pick up. Do you have any? Like registration, buying, or which applications do you have? You know, I missed the part. We did not introduce ourselves to understand. What do you think? Will we go for introducing? maybe, yeah.
So I work with internet dating companies around the world and help them grow. I've been working in the dating business for 20 years.
Okay, perfect. And you have. Thank you so much. Please.
I'm not actually in this field, so I'm just kind of learning about it and trying to get more experience or get to know about it.
Thank you. And did you have any experience on wireframing, making interfaces? Maybe you have already some business?
No, I'm in procurement actually.
Okay. So, please.
Top-up promotion better after subscription. Very important.
Oh, I see. So you So for you, the most important part of the scenario related to subscription.
Subscription, yes. Top-up promotion better, very important.
So we may test it today. Like, why not to delay? I mean, why to delay if we may do that today? Okay, please.
So my name is Eva. I'm actually still not yet an entrepreneur, but I've been developing a business idea for my master's thesis. And in the business plan, I'm using something, and it's a mobile app, which I want to develop. So I wanted to have some insights on the prototypes on how to develop a mobile app.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Wael. I am a software engineer.
Nice to meet you.
My proposed scenario is just clicking on the link when you are not signing in.
Okay.
My name is Fatima. I'm your UX designer.
Oh, perfect. And hello, you. That's fine.
Thanks for the introductions, and my name is Sayed.
Okay.
I work for this startup. Just curious to know about app development and exactly as a conversation.
Okay. So still, I think that we may start workshop itself. So do we have paper? And now I will give you paper, pencils, and we will start sketching with the interface to solve the main scenario that we're caring about. Or better to pick up something short, because it will be easier to understand and train the methodology. And you will spend less time on thinking about the steps and logic of the whole interface. So I think we need a couple of minutes, and we may divide ourselves on groups. What do you think if this will be one group and on this side will be another group? May I go to help people and
we want that camera, the GoPro one there.
okay.
We wanted to face them, like.
Oh, yeah, that will be great. Okay.
Only one page or
Huh?
group page? This one?
Yeah,
Or personal page?
I think that we will have time to scenario. So that's why you may draw your own scenario and then test it in a group, but by changing the roles. First, somebody will be reviewer, somebody will be wizard, and somebody will be tester. So that's how we will have at least 2 testing of your interface.
One business idea or different business idea changing?
For each person, why scenario idea? Like you said about subscription. So that's how you may draw the interface, like how this subscription will go to you. Like just imagine regular interface that you using like day to day in your mobile app, draw this like wireframe and put there like subscription coming, or like first it's easy, I think. What to start is make high abstract steps like registration, pop-up, closing pop-up, or something like that. So it's going to be like just abstract steps, and under these steps you're putting a direct interface that you will draw. I may show the example if you wish. Like, can we take some? Can you describe which scenario do you want to?
Same substack.
Same substack.
Substack. Yes.
What is this?
Simple Medium, but subscription blogging.
Medium.
Medium, but Medium, for example, all people read the Medium.
Okay.
But Substack, going to this page
Okay.
and pay this person.
Oh, it's like buy me a coffee or.
Yeah, same. Very simple Substack.
So it's gonna be kind of how to say. Yeah, on this page, person clicking like support, and then like going on which page?
Yes.
It's on the same page he's supporting, or going to the payment page.
Payment, for example, Stripe. Very
Okay, Stripe window,
Stripe.
and that having a confirmation. But this side will be done on the Stripe side. So
So you can explain to everybody.
we may do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, why not? Because I thought that it will be much. People need this support according, because on my background was like, oh, everybody knows how to draw the wireframe. Hi. So I was talking to those group, and I found out that we need some explanation. How to work with the wireframing, because I thought that it's not required, but now I see that basic steps should be explained. So soon here will be the whiteboard, and I will show you these simple steps that you may follow, and that will be a solution, I think.
Because you are trying to understand from them, because they have X
Okay.
on like the methodology, the thinking.
So what scenario? And I think it's gonna be helpful. And then if you will have questions, I will be happy to explain and show in details. So thank you too. Maybe Yunus, your scenario, like a subscription. So there is gonna be simple steps of making reader support the author of the blog, and the story that we will discuss. First, we're having a story, like I am as a reader want to support the author of the story, and my final goal is that this author getting my money or whatever, and we decide that it's gonna be in money, not gifts or something. So that's why we understood that it's going to be some payment gateway or anything that will help us to make this transaction. So we have a website page, blog page. Oh, sorry, I'm writing too small. Website. Site. It's like a blog page. We're having this. And this, then on this website, we're having an option to read what is important, and we have option like to support. So after that, on the supporting, when we're clicking a button of support, we go to the Stripe, and this is the area that we do not control. But then on Stripe, we may connect our own page, that will, like, wow, you supported your favorite author, or that can be Stripe's default page, but we like decided to make our own, so like it's successful page, confirmed. And according to these steps, that moving person on the scenario, we are building wireframes. And let me move here. So we're having a wireframe on the website, like that. And probably this is an article that made us happy. Yeah? And we read this article, there is a beautiful pictures, I don't know, like that. And during the reading, we're deciding like to support this person. So what we can do, like as a designers, we're thinking, okay, if person loves it so much, we may put in here a button like support. Or what we may do, we may put this on the top, like support. Or what we may do, we may put it on the bottom of the screen. I mean, you know, floating buttons. Or we may put it like here on the down when people read and understood, like, okay, now I know everything, and I want to support, and it is here. But developing each of them, taking time and money. I mean, each buttons, and what's happening, what's going on. And what we may do, we may test it before that. So we may put button here, we may put button here, and we may imitate floating button also with our interface. Because even in Figma, if you're doing prototype, it will take time from you to put it in different spaces, and especially to design this floating button to understand how animation works and everything. And you need to know how to use Figma or anything professional software. And what you're doing after that, you're having a hypothesis that by putting your subscription button here, I will have, I don't know, better conversion, or people will see this button. At least they will see this, they will notice that. And having each hypothesis of each placing the button, now you're testing your prototype. So then what you do, you're making a page when you have, for example, only this one or two. Like button is here and button is here. So you assumed. This one you're not touching. And there is person who's testing this prototype, like, and he's looking at that, and he's saying, try to support the author. So like you open the book, you open the page, and you think that you like, and you want to support the author. What will you do? And then you will start collecting insights about, does the button even, you know, visible here? Or maybe he will think, okay, I need to go to the personal page of this author and even not expect to see this button on the articles page. And this is how you will know, is it work really or not, and where you need to put this button. And that works with each interface. So what else we may discuss? I mean, it mostly, yeah, so also you may test for web and for mobile application as well. Because there is going to be different workflows. Because on a mobile, probably you won't have a space to put this support button. Maybe you will need to cover that on the menu or something. Maybe this button will be more preferred, maybe annoying. And before knowing that, like what people think about all these buttons, you need to test. Yeah, so what you think, will we discuss one more interface, or we may start, maybe we will take one more to understand how it works, how you may do that. Yeah. Oh, that's what we discussed. It's like by money. yeah, this is what our scenario. Like.
So sharing the article would be another scenario.
Yes.
And for example, buying a product or subscribing, all these are like different call to action.
Yeah, because you need to understand what you're testing. Probably, like you having a final goal, and you need to find out, like, will people support writers by money? Because connecting Stripe is the thing that you need to hire developers sometimes to put their webhooks, all this stuff. It's expensive. So that's why you're trying to understand, will it work or not? And you're making this prototype, testing, like spending a couple of hours, and understand that you need to pay for 3 days of working developer doing all this thing. And then you may also find out like people don't want to support, but this thing, it's a quantitative data. Do they want to support or do not? That relies on launching your prototype on many visitors, on not exactly the visitors, but final customers, final users, to understand which type of support do they prefer. But understand, do they see the button? Do they understand how they may click there? It's making on this part of the process. I mean, doing this type of wireframing. So yeah, we may start. What do you think? Or one more scenario, like with the sharing. Oh, do you need that support? Yeah?
I'm more intrigued with the line of questioning. Once you've got that page, how do you get the feedback that you need from those 5 to 8 individuals?
Okay, this is how it goes. I may delete this. Like make it shorter, that we have page, then button, then gateway, or maybe some interface, how much money do we want to share, but it can be done in Stripe, and then confirmation. Okay. Then I have this paper prototype, I have these buttons there, and I have a wizard, the person who's like acting like it's a computer interface. And this person, like second one, it's just a tester. And the third person who's making a notes. Like that. So yeah. And what's happening? This person clicking on the button, this person bringing next interface to him, and this person making notes. Like, what's happened? Does the person even saw this button? How does he clicked on that? And if he says like, I can't find the button, you're making notes. He can't find the button. Then he's like scrolling, doing whatever he likes. And then you're making notes that can be interested for you as a user researcher to find out like, okay, maybe he needs some more time. How much time does it take at all? And this person just acting, helping to scroll and make interactions. And after that, you're also asking questions from the tester about what was difficult for you, what was you thinking. But the best thing is during the process, ask the tester, pronounce every step that he or she doing. Like, okay, I'm looking for a button, I'm clicking on the button. I don't like this, for example, button, I need to find another because I think that this button do a different thing, for example. But you're unable to find out what he's thinking without asking and testing. Some people, what do? They're launching also online testing. You may buy on some resource testing of your prototype to find out how easily people go to the final step. and do they go, how many time does it take regularly, but it's the thing that you cannot ask what do they thinking. And you're just looking at quantitative data, how many people reached the goal, how many people died on the middle of the process, and how many people even not started on the beginning. But the things like I can see this button is too small, I expected to see that in another place. This is the thing that this wireframing and prototyping will help you. So that's why maybe we will start, because I think how much time we have? Maybe 30 minutes or something. Looks like it can be enough for us, but I'm not sure. I still think that we may have more to finish the testing. So yeah, please, let's start. Let's pick up the scenario for each of you. If you have questions, I may help you to pick up short scenario, to not to dive deeper into details that will ruin your process. Yeah, you may just call me and I will come. So you decided to take one scenario for all of you, or and easier to test than for time. Okay, if you will have questions, just ask me and I will come. Thank you.
So you know, normally in a test like this, how long would you have a tester?
Tester?
An hour?
Find a tester.
How long would you have a tester?
Oh, hour? Sorry.
How long would a test be?
Oh, it depends.
Like, we need an hour from you, or is there an optimal time before they start fatiguing out?
I think that you may. It's relying on how many scenarios do you have for testing.
I see. So this is one scenario.
Yes.
One scenario.
You just need to pick up one.
Okay.
Now during the workshop.
All right.
But in the real life, it can be much more. So that's why better to bring like tea, coffee, or something for your testers, and maybe money for them also. But at least there is a tea and coffee here also, so you may take it. Yeah, it's a good thing. I tested a few applications with that, and I found so many logical mistakes. Like people cannot find, for example, a button back. I registered at Vajo Bank a few days ago, and there is, yeah, it looks like very fancy, very cool bank. But the thing was, as soon as I put in my phone number, it remembered that, and then like I was like, okay, I was mistaken in one digit, and then there was no button back. So I closed the app, opened it, and repeated the whole registration. So this is also the thing that can go through the test, through the scenarios, and can be fixed. Yeah.
But this seems very early. I mean, we've got an actual app for people to see. What's interesting with this is you're saying you have to look at paper. Because I'm used to seeing testers like usertesting.com.
Okay.
Right? So with that, you've got Figma, you've maybe got the actual wireframe.
Yeah, but it's not work so good. I think that you need help, yeah? Okay, is it your wireframe?
I'm looking to now process, writing the process.
Okay, it's too complicated, I think. You may pick up some linear.
Google search to
okay.
landing or author page.
Okay. Maybe.
Very quickly, it's actually 2 minutes after finish.
Okay. Oh, okay. I will come back later for you. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. they don't need my help anymore. Yeah, so.
So
Okay.
whatever they're doing, we're just
Oh.
when you start talking.
On my side, it's
There we go. Why?
No one has to know.
You're a little bit late. Yeah.
It's working. Yeah, you can put it there.
That will be
One of the cons of this method is it's hard to test it
like that.
to get
Thank
feedback
you.
from users.
And
Yeah.
also I feel you're limited by color usage and all that and features.
Because it's more about UX. It's not about like you designing.
Not design.
Nah, it's
Okay.
because the thing is like we may test on you again, Abdul, please.
The lab back here.
Sorry. So let's play a game. Who's gonna be the wizard, and somebody gonna be the reviewer. I can be the wizard, I think. So.
What's the wizard going to do?
Yeah, from the beginning there was. Yeah, I will describe.
I should not
No, that's fine. That's
So you're
fine.
supposed to pay attention, but I wasn't here, so you can repeat it again. Okay, what's the wizard doing?
What?
What is the wizard doing?
Wizard is a person who's
The person who moves
The cursor or the page?
the
Okay.
app according to the
like a computer,
Okay.
like acting a computer,
Okay.
and somebody's making a notes, the researcher, to understand what people have in mind. So what we want, maybe we will find out something unpopular here, not like our goal, because for example, you are not our targeting audience according buying subscription, but you like our project, what we do, and you want to support us.
Okay.
And your user story is I'm as a like other professor want to support my.
Okay, what's the story first of all? I don't know.
Yeah, listen. The story is you are as a professor wants to support another like course of other teammates, and that's why you need to understand what do they do. Find the button support and support them.
Support like okay, but
Yeah, go here. Find the button support.
You
Oh,
want to
sorry.
support other professors who are on this app.
No, if I click support, what happens
You will know.
when I go down?
We need to cover
I think the
cover
first
the
thing we're going to take a chair
interface.
and sit.
Maybe.
Let's make you comfortable first.
How we can do that? Yeah, please.
You want to hide all
Yes,
all
yes.
the
To not
slides?
make
Okay,
him
like
see
this.
the rest of the interface.
Right here.
So
So what is this?
okay, sorry. It's like sorry. There is the
Yeah, it's
name.
here.
That is the features. Sorry, we didn't put the exact features there. Just imagine that there is some features,
Okay, then.
like different languages. Okay, okay.
Perfect.
And sorry, I will be the wizard.
Okay.
So scrolling. Okay.
Okay, come here. Type
Oh.
of passes, marketing. These are all clickable buttons, yeah?
Is it clickable?
No,
What are
we
these?
said they are
Just the illustration.
Put on the notes that user wanted to click on each course here on the type of
Like
classes.
read more or like understand more what this is.
but where is the scrolling buttons?
In the previous.
We made it on the features.
Oh yeah, it's
On
here.
but on features he scrolled,
Okay.
and then he came to the screen with the classes and asking like, can I read more about each class? How? Because he thought that it's clickable, but it's not.
Okay.
Then is professors. Do you know any of them?
Well, I'm pretty senior to them. These guys are really juniors to me. And then support, okay, pretty straightforward.
Okay. Do you want to support them? Do you know them?
Yeah, maybe. Because you are, because of you, I'll support them. 2080, okay.
Okay. And now you changed your mind, and you want to subscribe on this course also.
Okay, what is this? Oh, this is different. This is different. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this support. That's why I asked you. What like support meaning?
Yeah.
What do they get?
Yeah, you will go to the next payment gateway.
Support?
Yeah.
Like support how?
So with money.
Support means contacting the
Oh.
support team.
Oh, support team.
Not support like donate, not
Okay.
give any coffee.
contact the support
why
team
to
and do
support?
what?
Why to? Yeah. What else? If I will support to, why should I support? Call to the support
If you
team.
need more information about the
this
causes
is-
of
No, you need a better call to action button.
Yeah.
Something that will convert. Like, what is your ultimate goal here?
So let's say if we don't want the support
Uh-huh.
button, right?
Okay.
So right, like here you scrolled through the features, you saw the type of classes, who are the professors. Is it enough for you to support to
Subscribe.
subscribe?
Subscribe for this class?
Yeah.
No.
for this
Up.
learning or membership.
No, so you need more details. So you need like this, you need to go inside. Okay, so these are like the, how do I say, the top angle view of all that.
Yeah.
So for me to convert into a potential customer of yours,
Yeah.
I need more information in terms
Like
of what is the app offering more.
Yeah, they are here. So here we mentioned, because we didn't write it, right?
Okay.
So here we mentioned the validity. So it's like a monthly membership, it's renewed. We put the benefits, like you get access, what are the languages that you can access, and what are the classes, the type of classes, like business, sales,
It's here.
marketing, and the languages. It's in Arabic and English. Okay.
And is it online?
And yeah, we said that also you can access it through desktop and mobile.
Okay. So this is completely
On demand.
On demand.
So all of these you have them here, and then like
So these are professors here, these are the subjects here, so you need to merge this. Who is doing marketing, who is doing business, who is doing this. See? That because this is completely different, this is completely different. So then and if I subscribe for $20, I get access to all 3 courses?
yeah.
Okay.
This
all
is
the
here.
content,
It's
not
also
only the free courses. It's just an example of all these courses.
All
The
content.
on there.
Oh, so better to write down about it so that you will get
And limit
access.
the content for
And that should be somewhere like, who are we, what about us, like about us thing.
Mm,
Go back
yeah.
and come back.
About this application. So it's the kind of selling landing page gonna be inside of app.
yeah.
And then why we're putting like that it's available on web and available in app if we are already in app?
yes,
Or it's a
you
website?
can access to the. It's like a Skillshare, for example. You can have your courses from the
Yeah.
desktop or the application.
So there is a difference, like I buying a course, and it may be not available on a laptop, or
No, it's the same content. So it's up to you if you want to.
okay. So
learn from the
that's why I'm asking, like, why do we discuss that we will put it inside here, that it's available on app if we are already in app.
It's like duplicate, doesn't make sense.
In this case, you just mentioned it's available on desktop as well.
Ah, yeah. Yes. Because it's like which app I need to download.
Yeah.
So these are like
that's my question.
interactive content or just video content? Like these lectures or something.
Yeah, better to put it here also.
And then you need to like mention what it is. Is it interactive content? Like if you're doing the class and I can speak to you and do it, or it's live or like just
Yeah.
a video playing. Or in terms of if this is just video, it will be like how long is the clip? If it's like 1 hour, 2 hours, one video, it will be so boring. People will tend to not. So if it's like 3 minutes, like maybe at once they would start watching 3 minutes and then they would go back to another 5 minutes, 7 minutes like that. So then
And
the
here
views might go
also
in.
for each professor, you can there would be like a play button here, for example.
This trailer.
If you click on it, it's like an intro
Yeah.
of the professor talking, so that you can get a sense of their methodology, their like teaching skill.
That's
what
what
they
we
will
was
be talking about.
talking. It's like when you see the button, like it's a click. We will show changing of the screen on the video like that. So and then we need to think like where it's gonna be like
So the video is
exit
playing
and then
in the app or is it going out?
go here. Just think inside of the app it's gonna be like a player.
It's not going back to YouTube or anything, yeah?
No.
Okay, good. Because diverting it and then people go to YouTube and close that and then that's it. They don't come back.
We'll start to watch video clips on YouTube and forget about your application.
Or it could be the image itself that can turn into a video when you click on it, right?
Yes, absolutely. Like telling
Getting
itself.
to do that is a nightmare.
It can be the whole.
It can be done. Everything can be done.
Yeah, it's not so difficult. You may put here even YouTube video,
I know.
but covered by your application. That's possible, yeah. So that's
but
thing.
getting the developer to do it is the problem. How long
So actually, the thing is like when you work with the paper, you may draw whatever is comfortable, and then thinking about making prototype, for example, in Figma, you already know how it will look like. It will be a card, so you don't need to design this, but then redesign this and this and this and this. You're designing just a final version. And that's how you save a lot of time. I think that we spent maybe 20 minutes with you to create this prototype, get feedback from Abdu, and get a lot of information that probably we will be able to get after weeks or months. And even worse will be if we launched that and then found out that it's not work. And then developers had to rebuild it. It's very long time.
Here you can just scratch
and then
erase and
just like it's already live.
Yeah.
That's it. Just 20 minutes done. and also don't hesitate to ask on each step of prototyping about the feedback. As earlier you will get it and understand what is the issues, that the cheaper and quicker it will be solved later.
And to better understand the user experience, we try to ask each person to reach the final action and see how they are doing it. Right? And this is how you understand where's the glitch, what's not correct.
Which questions do they have? For example, for supporting them, it was enough information for Abdul. Probably he knows these professors. But for buying, it's a different scenario, and we're like, oh, I need more information about this, and how can you please explain? And maybe I will see the trailer about this mentor because he didn't know him and he wants to trust him his money and time. So that's why it's important. Before to start doing a prototype also, you may put the user stories. So what this person wants to solve and why. Like as a student, I want to improve my skills to get a job. So that's why I want to buy a course. And that's why we're asking the questions for student. And maybe I'm a mother after maternity holidays, I want to come back to job, I want to upgrade my skills, and then we're talking to her in a different way. And this is what makes sense, how to combine this page. And actually, as we discussed, some errors like clicking, it's very simple. People thinking I may click, then we may show some details, maybe card, maybe extension. It's not required to be something extra difficult thing. Just very simple to make him interact. And each small tiny thing can be under the finger, acting like something alive, and that also improve interaction process.
Like on Salesforce, for example, the CRM, like Salesforce, they ask you what are you looking for if you want to be a developer, if you want to be a marketing or sales, and then accordingly they will show you the courses that are relevant for what you can subscribe.
And that's the same, best course for students, best course for developers that want to learn another language, for example, because they're having a base already. It's like personalization.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope that it will be helpful for you and save a lot of time. The most valuable thing is not exactly maybe sometimes time but the feedback that is relevant to your product. And it's one of the ways to get it as early as you can. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, I think so. Was it helpful? Did you find some solutions? Oh, we didn't test your prototype. We may test it later. What do you think? Because I think we're short on time. So thanks for everyone. And this is like how happy we should be like after that we found out the methodology that can be useful. So what we tested prototype, found logistical issues, saved times and money. So feel free to use this methodology and find out issues with your interface and find out user feedback as early as you can, because it's almost free, it's very short on time, and it's very, very valuable for building future products. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Yeah, thank you.
You guys to the assembly who are hosting this workshop. We are lab space based in Internet Center, and our mission is basically to create a collaborative community here in Dubai, and we've been doing it for almost 8 years now. The assembly was founded in 2014, and since then we've had over 350 successful but mainly they fall into 3 different categories. We have coding workshops, we have hacking workshops that focus on IoT, embedded systems, and how to use Raspberry Pis and Arduinos, which we provide of course. So yeah, I hope that you all enjoyed today. I just wanted to give you guys a quick introduction. My name is Maria, and I'm the community coordinator at ASME. So, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.